Alphabet A has an exclusive effect in your name, especially for babies born in the 21st century. It helps your survival, it supports your self-respect. Creative talents are supported by this repetition of A right in the beginning. Change in name is a very powerful tool to attract success, growth, and money into your life. So, according to the name numerology postulates, exclusively researched by NumeroVastu, Alphabet A has an exclusive effect in your name, especially for babies born in the 21st century, because they have repetition of, normally all the babies have repetition of number 2, and most of the babies, they lack presence of number 1. So Alphabet A is capable of filling up that gap, filling up that vibration of missing number 1 into your name. And accordingly, the repetition of A, it will help you attract, it will help a baby or any person, it will help attract creative talents into your life. It will help you, it will support the sustenance, it will support you to remain alive, to be there. Do not lose hope, be hopeful, be motivated, and most importantly, finish off your work, conclude your things. Whatever responsibility you have taken up, you should be able to complete that responsibility, fulfill that responsibility, and achieve your targets and objectives. All these talents are provided by presence of alphabet A in your name, especially if it gets repeated. Now, at which position it gets repeated, it has its own effect. If it gets repeated in the very beginning, for example, if you consider a name Akash, so if you write it as 𝗘𝗃𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗃, so there is a repetition right in the beginning. Of course, it has a third presence also. In total, it appears for 3 times in this name, but the presence of double A right in the beginning, it will generate creative talents in the person. So they will be more creative. They will like to create some new idea. It is particularly beneficial for all the designers, for all those people operating in some creative domain. For example, fashion designers, graphic designers, interior designers, or maybe some a businessman also who's looking for some creative talent, creative idea, or maybe a software programmer looking for some new concept, new application or something. So creative talents are supported by this repetition of A right in the beginning. And if it appears in the middle, somewhere in the middle, so it will help your sustenance. It will help you be there. It won't let you feel disappointed or take an altogether negative step like suicide. So it will support your sustenance, your survival with self-respect. Self-respect is an important element. So all those people having repetition of in their name, they always prefer their self-respect. So they always prefer to work hard, or create something on their own, or do something so that people can recognize their presence in the society, people can respect them, and they can earn money with their self-respect. So this is an important thing. And finally, when it appears in the towards the end of your name, your first name, then it supports, it generates protective tendencies. So you'll be more protective towards your near and dear ones, your teammates, your colleagues, your friends, your family members. So you'll always try to protect them, keep them safe, keep them healthy, and also finish off your task, finish off your responsibility, and achieve your targets, your objectives. So number 1, as according to the 𝗘𝗪 theory of numbers, Numero-Vastu is exclusive research work throughout the world. It's documented, copyrighted. 𝗘𝗪 theory mentions that number 1 is a straight line. The symbol is a straight line. It starts from a point and ends at a point. There are no curves, nothing in between. It reflects that number 1 persons take on a responsibility and go on to finish that responsibility and be there till the end. So they need to be healthy, they need to maintain their fitness to be able to be there till the end. So presence of alphabet A, especially its repetition, it helps you ensure all those aspects. It helps your survival, it supports your survival, it supports your self-respect, it supports your creative talents, and above all, it supports your mission orientation. You are able to achieve your objectives, your mission, with the support of your near and dear ones, and ensure their welfare also, your healing of your near and dear ones, and making them healthy, keeping them healthy. All these tendencies are generated when A gets repeated into your name. So I strongly recommend adding an A in the name of a baby, especially in the 21st century, because it will add all these talents into their name. Of course, there is a slight flip side that it generates some kind of flirtatious tendencies also in their name. But considering the ongoing era, it's perfectly fine. I think nobody will bother about this. So ultimately, presence of A is a beneficial aspect, and everybody can look for it. Yes, of course, if A is not possible, for example, there is a name like Piyush. So A is least desired alphabet in that name. Then in that case, depending on the birth numbers, the numbers of the baby or the person, which digits are there in the birth date, which digits are not there in the birth date. So all these number combinations, we can always find some supporting alphabets that will perform all the tasks that this A performs. So we can find alternative alphabets also, which will complement the name and will ensure the baby attracts growth, money, success, love, and all the aspects into their life, depending on the strength of their birth numbers. So alternative alphabets are also possible. So it is highly advisable that any name change, any changes in your name is done on the basis of complete astro-numerology analysis only, not on the basis of standard recommendations. But in general, repetition of alphabet is good unless there is already a repetition in the birth date, repetition of number 1 in birth date, that is least likely in the 21st century. Yes, in the 19th century it was possible because all we people, those who were born in 90s, so person born on, for example, 11th of November 1991, they were already having number 1 6 times into their birth date. So repetition of alphabet A was not at all required. In fact, it would have created some kind of imbalance into their name. But considering the 21st century, where number 2 is more prominent as compared to other numbers, presence of A will generate miraculous results. Especially, it will support the sustenance of baby. It will maintain their health, their survival, their self-respect, and their growth into their life. I trust this video shall help you decide good name and the clarity about the repetition of alphabet A into your names. If you still have any doubts, please feel free to put your comments into the comment box of this video, and we'll try to come up with the solutions and answers at the earliest. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please stay connected with us and do subscribe to this channel, and keep posting your comments. Thank you very much. God bless. Namaskar.